The first time that I saw the Kaba was in 2005. I just started a new job. A few months down the line, I had to ask my employer if I could go on the Umrah. Obviously, they didn't really understand. Alhamdulillah, they allowed me to go. Me, my wife, my mother-in-law, my mum, my newborn baby as well. So we went to do the Umrah in Ramadan, I believe it was. What happened was when we arrived, I was in my ihram and I forgot that you weren't meant to have any scent. So I went and had a shower. And I had a shower with the soap from England and it had a scent on it. So I was really devastated. I was so upset. And literally, like a baby, I lay down. I was nearly in tears that, oh, my first Umrah is corrupted, it's broken. And I was really upset. So then, alhamdulillah, you know, for the grace of Allah, we understood that accidents do happen and it can be allowed. Then we walked down, took the elevator down from the hotel. We walked onto this white marble, and it's literally like white. And you think, wow, this is amazing. Then you got the big, and the thing is, when you first see the Kaaba, you see it through the first gate. I think it's called the King Fahad gate, and you could see it through there. And when I saw the Kaaba, I was just literally in tears. You know, you've been seeing on television, or in that time there was no television that showed that kind of stuff. And then I said, oh, subhanAllah, it's bigger than I thought. It was absolutely massive. So it just kind of really hit me that this was a really significant point in my life, seeing the Kaaba for the first time, and something that I would never forget.
My first ever Umrah was in 2008. I was a small boy back then, and when I went to Makkah, when I saw the Haram itself, I just kept staring at it. I was at awe in terms of how magnificent it actually looks. And I kept on remembering the fact is that whatever dua you make is accepted. So I asked for a lot of things, among them some silly things as well. But alhamdulillah, I'm grateful for the fact that I've witnessed it. I would say when I saw the Kaaba for the first time, it was a moment, perhaps one of the moments that marks who I am today. Not because it's a religious milestone for any human being to visit that place. It's just that when you see it practically, as a sense of when you hear it, it's completely different.
Assalamu alaikum, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So my Umrah was quite a unique and very inspiring experience. So that year when I did Umrah, I felt something attracted me to Mecca, to Umrah, and I just told my mom, we need to go there. And I remember when I was on the plane still, I can see something very, very bright. It was nighttime at the time. That bright thing was Kaba, and it was Noor, mashallah. And I was very, very happy. I felt very happy to be there. I felt something attracting me like a magnet, actually. I felt like I went to a source to recharge my energy, to boost my energy. It's very, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. And when I saw the Kaaba the first time, I went like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. It's beautiful. The energy that place is emitting, it's beyond any description. I couldn't find any words to describe the Kaaba, the Mecca, the place, the energy, but something I felt in my heart. It was really overwhelming for me, and I really loved it. I actually didn't want to leave that place. I felt like fulfilled, satisfied, happy to be there, just to be there next to the Kaaba. Maybe I'll get a chance to go back again.
I recently went for Umrah with 3 generations of my family. It was my mother, myself, and my 2 children. And we all went together for the first time ever in our lives, and the experience was absolutely exhilarating. It was eye-opening, and spiritual, and more importantly, it really bonded us together as a family that is Muslim and wanted to go for Umrah and see Khana Kaba. Obviously, we were all together when we reached Makkah, and when we saw the Khana Kaba, we were all very, very overwhelmed. All of us had different reactions. As you can imagine, the children were so excited. They just were in shock and in awe of the Kaaba, as were we, the adults. But with the adults, obviously, there was a little bit more emotion. We were a little bit more emotional because finally we were there in front, a place that we had imagined and prayed and seeked to come to time and time again for so many years. And more importantly, really worked hard to save the money to be able to go, alhamdulillah. This reality to this scene that was about to unfold in front of me, which was that I was finally there. So obviously I was very, very overwhelmed. I was very emotional. I was very sad, but at the same time very, very happy that I had finally made it to my destination and that I could seek forgiveness and make dua for all the things that I wanted to.